Hey YouTube, just tried to shoot this video and dropped my camera on the floor. I thought I'd broken it, but I've just managed to dent it. I've got a few new Batman Brave and the Bold figures, so I'm going to review these one at a time. We're going to start off with Batman, and then we'll get into Solomon Grundy and Plastic Man. Now this figure, on the box it says it's the bataraxe Batman. It's because it comes with this, but I think that the figure itself is just a standard Batman. Have a little look at the axe. It's quite nice. It's got a sort of red kind of metallic paint on the edge there, which looks quite nice. And it folds open. I haven't seen an episode with this in, so I don't know if it's pertinent to the episode, but it opens up like that. But I think this is a bit of a strange gimmick, because here you can see this plastic is getting quite a lot of stress. And if you're a kid playing with this, I think that's eventually going to break off, so be careful with that. An adult collector who's probably just going to have it like that stored in Batman's hand, it's fine. But if you're a kid looking to play with it, then be careful with that. The figure himself is really nice. Now if you've seen a review I did before, I had the Rubberneck Plastic Man Batman Stretch Attack pack. And it came with this Batman. And I gave all those figures a real bashing and said they're rubbish and I was never going to pick up any more of these. I'll explain why in a minute. Now this figure has this scheme on his body, whereas this Batman has the proper Batman costume. Now I assumed these would just be straight repaints, but the Stretch Attack Batman, I don't think you'll pick up because it's only very slight. It's very slightly taller. So I think he's got different legs, although I can't see the difference. I can only assume this guy has got slightly bigger legs. I still think this guy's rubbish. He's got this horrible cape and it looks poor. So this guy I still don't like. But this Batman's quite nice. He's got this nice dark grey going on here and the blue. His face sculpt, again, his face sculpt is absolutely brilliant. It looks fantastic. And he's got a cloth cape, and I don't usually like cloth capes because, you know, the physics work different, or when it's on a small scan it just doesn't look right, but it looks alright on him. It doesn't look bad. When he's displayed it looks okay. It doesn't look bad. I don't think it's good, but it doesn't look bad. Articulation, very limited. If you're an adult collector and you're aware of this, that's fine. Kids, for play value, it's going to be okay. 360 on the head, get a 360 on the arms, and you got just one little joint on the elbow there, and that's it. You've got waist articulation and legs, very limited. I learnt my lesson with that guy. If you push these too far you get little cuts in the legs because it's very soft plastic, and that's the articulation. Like I say, very limited. Now the strange thing with these guys is they've got all these little holes in them for click and attack bits. You know, you can take different parts from other characters and click it all in and have like a massive weapon on them. It's a bit of a stupid idea, and I think it's made more for kids. But if you can get over this, then it's fine. I've got over that, and I like the figures' look. They're not toys. I don't play with them. They're displayed. So for display, I like them. Since I've had the other ones, I've been looking at them and liked them. And these guys were on sale, pretty cheap. Buy one get one free in Toys R Us. For the smaller figures, and the bigger figures like the Plastic Man, it comes with other bits. He was half price. So yeah, I picked these up, and they're pretty good. I quite like this guy. You know, like I say, there's not a whole lot you can say about him because he's just a figure with the plastic axe. But yeah, I like him to display. He looks nice. He looks good on my shelf, and I like this costume. I like the look of Batman Brave and the Bold, so I think that's why I've grown to like the figures more. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. When you got a quick look there at the start of scale wise, and you saw him with the other Batman. So yeah, I think that's what I have to say about this guy. Thank you very much, and goodbye.